Jesus fulfill the law? Well, of course He did, and Romans 8 tells us that very thing, that the righteous requirements of the law have been fully met in us, in believers. And yet the law is not dead or gone. People often think, well, if I'm under grace as a Christian, then the law is dead and gone. But Paul says the opposite. He says the law is good if we use it properly. Knowing this, the law is not made for the righteous. In other words, the law is not made for the Christian, but the law is not gone. It is a very useful tool to help people realize their need for God's grace. So, a Christian is dead to the law, but the law is not dead. Do you see the difference? A Christian is dead to the law, but the law is not dead. The law is very much alive and active in the world today. Of course, for the Jew, they're looking at 613 laws, staring them in the face, and they recognize, hopefully, they recognize they can't live up to that standard. But what about the Gentile? Well, the Bible tells us that the righteous requirements of the law are written on a Gentile's conscience. Have you ever heard the statement, "My conscience is killing me"? Well, you can see where that stems from. If we've got the righteous requirements of the law written on our conscience from birth, well, that's why a majority of people on the planet tend to agree that things like murder and stealing and lying are wrong. So these righteous requirements seared on the conscience of the unbelieving Gentile, they bring about condemnation for everyone too. So the law, literally speaking to the Jew, and the law speaking to the Gentile through the conscience, the law kills. And we need the law to kill in order to show us our need for God's grace. The law points out our spiritual death in Adam so that we can find spiritual life in Jesus Christ. So, is the law fulfilled? Yes, but we only benefit from that fulfillment once we're in Jesus Christ. Once we're saved, we're dead to the law and free from the law and not under the law. And Christ is the end of the law for all those who believe.